Okay everyone, get your popcorn out because this is going to be a long speech. We just looked over it, it goes for 6 minutes. It might get a bit boring. Sorry guys.
1, 2, 3, action! Hey Stinky! Sorry I can't be there today, I really wish I was. At your 21st. You're the one friend I was really scared about telling that I wasn't coming home. 1, because I know how much I miss you, and 2, because every time I thought about telling you, I'd get really sad. When I sat down to think of what I could say, 1 second. When I sat down to think of what I could say for your 21st, a lot of things came to mind. Sorry. A lot of things came to mind. And I can tell you all the memories I have with you are good. There's really no bad memories. Actually, I have no bad memories with you. So I'm going to tell everyone some important memories that Raquel and I have during our friendship so far. I moved to MSJ in year 8 and was known as the new girl. And I had heard of Raquel. She was known as the popular tough girl. The first time I was introduced to Raquel, we said hello, hi, and the first question she asked me straight after we said hello was, have you ever hooked up? And my eyes nearly popped out of my head because I hadn't even hugged a boy, let alone kissed a boy. So that was my first impression of Raquel. As the years went on, we spoke every now and then, but we became really close in year 11 and 12 when we did hospitality together, and we had a common love for the hate of our hospitality teacher, Mr. Hickey. These classes were always fun with you. Always doing stupid things, getting in trouble, you always getting yelled at by Mr. Hickey and because your apron wasn't ironed, and Sue always getting a phone call up from Mr. Hickey yelling at her saying, Raquel needs to iron her apron. So, your poor mum. Since knowing Raquel, I have learned one thing about her, that she, no matter what, she will always stick by your side, and I have learnt this from the first night we went out, New Year's Eve, 2009, I think it was. We went to King's Cross. Raquel, she was allowed to stay out till whenever, but me, I had a curfew. I had to be home at 2 o'clock, I think it was, thanks Dad, and so that meant we had to leave the city at 12:30, just after the fireworks, so we didn't even get to party. And by the way, we got at the club at 9 o'clock and no one was in the club. Embarrassing. And even knowing this, Raquel stayed with me, came home on the train with me. Just as long as she was with me, she was fine and happy to spend time with me, and me with her as well. It was a really good night. We've always had a lot of fun nights out in Campbelltown at the Vaults. This occurred of dancing a lot, and being stupid, meeting weirdos, followed by McDonald's after, which I'm sure Raquel doesn't like going into her McDonald's too often, as some of the workers there would know her from one night we had there. In summer, we'd always do stupid things, make slip and slides out the front of her house, anything childish. Raquel and I would always enjoy and always do anything stupid. Raquel has always understood me in everything, and especially with my sport. She would understand that I don't have much time during the week, and she would come over and visit me after training and stay at my house until I fell asleep and we were in mid-conversation, and then she'd go home. So that was something really nice of her, to spend time with other people besides my sports friend. Raquel would always send me stupid videos, and we'd play stupid games and send stupid audios. I remember one time Raquel was on a detox diet, and as you know, that cleanses your system. So one morning I woke up with an audio of Raquel cleansing her system on the toilet. Yes, not going to say too much more about that. Sucked in Raquel, that's all the videos you put on me, videos and photos, you put on me on Facebook of my toenail and eating ice cream. Another thing, one special memory I'll always have of Raquel is when I went to Canberra training for a month, She was one of my only friends, or the only friend that came to Canberra to visit me. In 24 hours she drove up to Canberra, came and spent time with me. Even though it was in the training centre, she stayed there, we laughed, did stupid things, and then she drove back home that night. And that's something I will always remember, because Canberra is 2.5 hours drive from Sydney, and then she had to drive 2.5 hours back, so something really special. The best times I've had with Raquel was sleepovers at hers, where we'd go to her house, have dinner, a lot of dinner, fall asleep, wake up at 11 o'clock, then have breakfast and fall back asleep again. These are the best times, and just talking and gossiping. Just one last thing, sorry, this is going a bit long. One last thing, I really miss you heaps, and I feel like you're a part of my family, like a family member. And even though we spent a lot of time apart, I know no matter how much time we spend apart, every time I see you again, it's going to be the exact same, and it always is. And even when I am overseas, it's still the exact same, always filling me in on the latest gossip and everything. You're one of my closest friends, and I love you heaps. Hope you have a great 21st.
P.S. Happy birthday, almost forgot that one. Mwah, mwah.